Welcome back, people. It is dumbbell day and we are going up to 47.5 kilos again, whether you like it or not. As you saw in my last dumbbell session, surprised the living head out of me. Jumped onto 47.5 kilos and absolutely owned it. Well, I think I did a 10 reps first set, 8 and 8 or something like that. Actually, no, I think it was less when it was a 8 and a 6 or something. But we're going to get back to those today, see how heavy they feel after this week, where we went heavy, as you saw, 2 reps and 150, smashed it, and a decent 10,000 kilogram volume session. So we've got some reps in this week already on bench. So we're coming away from the trusty barbell and we're coming on to dumbbell today. Bit of an update as well. Loads of people, like so many people, have talked to me about, Barry, really dangerous, you need spotter arms. Yeah, so you need spotter arms here. I know that. There is someone who's selling a set of these with spotter arms as well. So I'm just speaking to them at the moment. They're about half hour away from me. And to be honest with you, being really lazy, I can't be bothered to make the drive over them and get them. So I'm seeing if they kind of live past here with work and stuff like that. Do you know what I mean? It's kind of, I'm lazy minded. If I didn't have a rack, and this is just height lazy, if I didn't have that, and I didn't have that as a spare, do you know what I mean? If I had nothing, I'd be in the car and I'd go and get them. Because I've got that, maybe it's just tight with money, I don't know what it is, but that's enough for that. Let's get warmed up. Let's hit some dumbbells today and let's get this chest firing. Absolutely love dumbbells, so I'm going to enjoy every second of today. So we're going to grab, let's have a look, what should we do? Let's get warmed up, shall we? Let's grab some 22.5s. Let's get all the pops, bangs, flipping pressure, everything out. See how these delts feel as well. Easy money. Okay. Right, perfect. It's just a nice little warm up on 22.5 kilos there. As you know, you may not know it first time in your video, all of my dumbbells go up pretty much in 5 from midway. So you've got 20 kilograms, 22.5, 27.5, 31. Weird, but I kept that set when I sold a load off because I absolutely love those dumbbells. They got thick grips. 32.5, 37.5, 42.5, then 47 at the end. So 5k, there's nowhere to hide. You haven't got these 2k increments, 42 to 44 to 46. Go up in 5s. Right. Now what I've already done is, and I do this, literally I do like to hit some bench width pull-ups as well. Just in between, for the first couple of sets, just to warm up and get the back firing. So all I'm doing here is, if you imagine on a bench, this is my grip, so just around, outside of nipples, outside of chest, that's where I'm pushing up and through. Dumbbells exactly the same position. So all I'm doing on these pull-ups here is getting the same position on the pull, yeah, and it's mimicking reverse. Yeah, so that's your push, that's your pull, same width. So all we're doing is we're going in on that. I'm going to hit 10, and yes, there is a little bit of fatigue that comes with this because it's an exercise, but there's also blood flow. And it's also, as I can already feel, it's getting that back firing as well, even though that was the obliques. Right, let's put you smack bang in the middle. That looks cool, doesn't it? Look at that. They look like headlights. Do you see what I mean? They look like headlights. That looks like the front of a Trans Am, Pontiac Trans Am. If you don't know your classic cars, have a look at it and you'll see what I mean. Right, we're going to step up to 27.5 kilos, up by 5 kilos. Let's go. Now, funny enough, these aren't my favourite set, these 27.5, because the grips are like the barbells you get at a commercial gym. They're so thin, it's ridiculous. I could probably get my grip around this bar out 3 times. Exaggeration, maybe twice. Yeah, prefer the thick grip, hence I also dip off fat grips on the bars as well. For me, it just means the bar's nice and firm, kind of on the bottom of your thumb, on that ball, not in the palm. And then you're getting all the strength going straight through your forearm. And with your bench grip, straight onto anterior delts and chest. Right, 27.5, let's go. I do tend to run between about 9 or 10 reps. And I'm going to let you into an absolute secret here. The reason why I might do 9 sometimes isn't because I haven't got one in the locker. It's because I'm the worst at counting reps. The worst at counting reps. I'll either do 11 or I'll do 9. You're bloody lucky if I do 10. As I said, it's never a failure. Well, sometimes, yeah, I'm absolutely gassed and it doesn't happen, but more times than not, flipping heck. That's why I've got the endurance, but I'm better at strength because I don't have to count to 5. Jesus, shows my upbringing and my education, doesn't it? Right, we've gone 27.5, we're going to go on to 31s, and I'll show you what I mean by these dumbbells are just sick. I had about 36 sets of dumbbells. For anyone that's seen my full garage tour, you know I sold a lot of those off before COVID. I've now got about 12 or 13. These ones though are so cool. Look at those bad boys. 31 kilos. And this rotating grip, but that is epic. It's just slightly less than this fat grip I have on the dip bar. And the reason, as I said before, is because when I'm dipping and when I'm lifting, I want that position there. I don't want it wrapped around, yeah? If you're lifting like that, it's a bloody nightmare. Yeah, I want to be pushing like that on a dip, and I want to be pushing forward with the dumbbells like that. Because if I can get it through here, yeah, that position there, that's your position of strength. So I want the bar sitting here, not in the palm there. So have a look at how you're lifting. You need the power here, yeah, so it's going through your arm, and that's where you're going to get the momentum, that's where you're going to get the thrust. Right, that's enough yabbering. We're going to go on to those sexy 31s, as I said. So I'm going to stick you guys here. Oh, you got the dip bar in front of you there, you don't need that, do you, in your life? So let's put that there. So we're going up 31s, we're smashing these through. These are quite light, but it'll get you warmed up nicely as we step into these late 30s and into the 40s. As I said, from time to time I will jump in when I feel I want to and just do a few reps on those pull-ups as well. Again, at bench width, really important. Nice. Good. So 31. So I do play this game a little bit here. It's not really a game, but you know what I mean. So I've got the 31s there. I could go to 32.5, but we're only talking 1.5 kilograms between the 32.5 and the 31s. So instead of wasting a set, we've already warmed up in 22. First working set 27.5, 31s. So we're going to sprint over those 32.5s, and the next set's going to be 37.5s. Those 37.5s, I know I say it, but you lift those with the fatter grips against any 40 kilogram plasticky whatever they're made out of, begins with a P, in your commercial gyms, poo. in the commercial gyms, those 37.5 weigh spot on the same as your 40s in a commercial. Believe me, because I've lifted both many times, and I've been a gym manager for God knows how many years, so I know them back to front. Right, let's get another set out. This will probably be my last back set, you'll be happy to know, because this is meant to be a chest session. However, I want to make sure I'm keeping a nice strong back. As well as that, this will be firing up the biceps. Nice. You already feel that through the biceps. And as I talk about a lot, and if you've seen my videos, you'll both know that I always say, as well as the push, you need some pull to get a decent press, especially with chest. So things like barbell or chest press, width pull-ups, absolutely key. Biceps, yes, you're using your triceps, your anterior delts, your pecs, and serratus as well for the press. However, some of those stabilizing muscles do include, of course, lats for stability, but also biceps for stability as well, because of muscle attachments. Yeah, and being old, tendons, even things like ligaments, which have a poor blood supply compared to tendons, are very important. So I need to make sure I've got my blood flow going on, and that's why things like pre-workout in there, those my intra workouts, so it's got BCAAs, a load of other stuff as well. What else? EAAs. I really want to find something with dextrose in it as well, so carbs. I want some carbs because I do train for 45 minutes to an hour, so some carbs would be nice during my workout for energy. But yeah, there's loads of pre-workouts on the market. There's not enough bloody good intra workouts. But that may be a little project of mine coming up, so just watch this space in regards to intra workouts. I think there's a gap for a bloody good product, universal, but then even female products as well. For intra workouts, pre-workouts, they're all set up and very masculine looking. I think people are missing the market there, so don't nick my idea, but just watch out. Okay, cool, so we've hit that. We said we were going to jump over 32.5, we're going to go straight on to 37.5. Now, for any of you watching, you're like, God, does this guy stop talking? Does he take a break? These are unedited videos. Sometimes I will, and you'll see me jumping in and I'll do this and whatever else. But other than that, to be honest with you, I'm talking, hopefully giving you a little bit of information, kind of updates, but as well as that, hopefully some decent information for you to take into your own program. So we're now going to go for 37.5 kilos, okay? So we're banging through these. So, 37.5 as you can see. Bloody hell. I say it and all of you probably think, God, he's an idiot. Whenever I pick these up, I'm like, they feel heavy. Because I've literally done 27.5 and 31. Of course 37.5 kilos feels heavy. Especially when they're about 40 kilo in a commercial. Right, let's get these done, 37.5. Let's go. Cool, happy days. Ooh. That would have been a calamitous fail, wouldn't it? So I try to put the 37.5 kilos and go and fall over. So I haven't got it up too loud because I didn't want it to chuck everyone off. But as you know, I love my bodybuilding docs. But today, time. bloody true though, isn't it? It's bloody true. What can we not buy more of? Time. Individually. I do love the entrepreneurial mentality on that though as well. A lot of people say, you have the same 24 hours. It's just what you do with it. If you've got the money to employ people, then you have more time than most. So say for example, and I'm doing this, it's nice for you guys, entrepreneurial, and it fixes into kind of mentality and training in some ways as well. Imagine if you say, oh yeah, yes, and then two individuals have 24 hours each. However, if one individual decides, actually, I need to bring my business forward and I need to speed things up. If you employ someone on full time as well, suddenly you've got 80 hours. So yes, there is a cost going into that, of course, but now you have 80 hours. So if that person that you've just employed is just as good as you, potentially you've got double the time now of that individual company, that sole trader, that one person. So, like I always talk about progressive overload, so progressive overload on sets, progressive overload on reps, on frequency during the week. Hey, you're only doing chest once a week or once a month. If I'm doing it twice and I'm doing it better, I can guarantee you I'm going to get more gains than you. So there we go. Always chucking it in. Now I'm not going to do any more back here. Okay, so we're going to stick away from those wide grip bench. Now you'll sometimes see me using the V bar as well. So sometimes use this V bar on here. Again, depending on the elbow position, if I'm driving down, I'm hitting lats, hitting the ROMs as well, so getting some depth. Or I can say like, no, it's not even girth, that sounds a bit weird, doesn't it? You know what I mean, some depth in the chest. So chest, depth in the back. So that's all good. Right. Okay. So what are we doing next? So we did 37.5 last time, didn't we? So we're going to go up to those bad boy 42.5s. And they do feel like absolute granite when you pick them up. So all good, all good, all good. So yeah, I reckon I'm still on track for 160 kg. I put out a video not too long ago, about a week ago or something like that, which was my update. Now quite a few people come back and say, Barry, no, absolutely, do you know something? 100%, I think you're still there. Others were like, you're light years away from it, one person. I thank you for that comment. I do thank you for that comment. A few others were like, man, I can see you hitting it, but probably not for another 12 months, not for another 6 months. And it's like, do you know something? I don't know if I'm going to hit this or not, but I'm fully focused on doing this because that's what I set myself. At the moment, we've done now, as you know from previous videos, 150 kilos, and we've managed that, only one rep, but we've done that twice with a 5-minute break in between. So that's good. So my progressive overload is about 2. Could I have gone for a third in the same session? Probably, as you heard me talking about. Would that probably landed on my chin? Probably. Do I want that? No. Because as we talked about already, no safety bars. 150 above me is kind of scary enough, but that was a real confidence booster. But these types of sessions are as well, because as I said, a few weeks ago or so, or say for example 6-7 weeks ago, I was still able to do 130, but I was failing badly. Even at 42.5 kilos on these dumbbells, I was only getting 4 or 5 reps. Now, let's see what we can do now. Again, this is just doing that frequency of 3 chest sessions a week. High volume and heavy. So let's go for 42.5 now. Jesus wept. 42.5, oh my God. That is bloody hell. Okay. Let's not say it, let's just get it done. Right, 42.5 kilos. Let's go. Oh, God. That bit back a little bit more than I thought it was going to. Oh. I might actually hit one more set of back. That's just a little bit rocky. not balboa, not the good one. A little bit unsteady. Just need to firm that up a little bit. But yeah, what we'll also do before we take down those 47.5s, I'm going to just take about 3 or 4 minutes, because as you can see, we're only, 20 minutes through it. I've already done 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 sets, and about 2 or 3 sets of this. So we're on to about 8 working sets in 20 minutes. So not a lot of rest in between. So I'm going to take about 3 or 4 minutes before we go for those 47.5s. So I'm just going to find a little bit better video in this motivation. Turn it up a little bit so we can still hear each other, but I can hear it a little bit better. And I'm going to get through some of that insta workout. So I'm going to catch you guys back. For you, it will be almost immediately. For me, it will be about 3 or 4 minutes later. See you back in a sec. Right, peeps. Amazing transition there. I know, millions of pounds went into that. Taken a couple of minutes rest, had a bit of intra workout, swapped over for another motivational video. And also, we're now on to the 47.5s. So we're top of the set. Top. Now for all of you guys, and there was a few saying, oh my God, where are the 50s? Where are the 55, 60s? I train in my garage gym. They only go up to 47.5, man. When I go to a commercial gym, there's flipping dust on anything from 40 kg up. So for all you people that are in a commercial gym, they're having a go at me through comments about 47.5. This is a half decent weight. Maybe not for all of you, but for a 47-year-old, 5'10", 85 kilos, this is a healthy struggle. And we're going to get this up as many times as we possibly can for quite a few sets today. Let's start with number 1, see what we can get to. Let's go. Oh my God. Right. Oh. God. These dumbbells make me look small. All right, I know. You are small. Right. Come on, let's go. That was a fight. Oh my God. Oh God. Oh my God. Jesus. There's a reason it's light outside. Usually train in the evening with a lot more carbs in me. My God. That set. Bloody hell. Could have given up on the last 2 reps. Didn't. That last one was going up through hell or high water. Now this bench has to flip and go. It put me off, it annoyed me, thoughts went elsewhere. Because not for the first time, frustratingly enough, this seat, as you can see, is not, it's not flat. What happened? Flipping bum went from this position here, which is all right, into this gap here, which meant my head, as you probably saw, it was lifting up, sometimes through habit, but usually I would have my head here. My head was literally, that was where my neck was. Flipping heck. just, as I said, bought this for leg extension, leg curl. I'm gonna have to find another one with leg extension, leg curl. If I want a competition bench, I want spotter arms on it, I want a sturdy rack and a decent bench, because they do their job, but without spotter arms. And this, Marcy's meant to be a decent make. And I know you've got a leg extension, leg curl on it, but why you would ever have a bench which goes flat and incline with that to the seat is beyond me, stupidity. But I kind of went there, it was just about 30 quid the bench, so it was a no-brainer. I just thought to myself, okay, well, to be honest with you, hand on heart, when I bought it, I thought there was an adjuster underneath it which brought the seat flat. So I just bought it, took a look underneath, thought, must adjust. Because it looks like it sits up here, but it didn't when I got it back. Yeah, annoying, because I got rid of a white Hardcastle. For the guys that follow me on TikTok and other platforms, you'll know that that Hardcastle got me to a 155 personal record. It's bloody tough. All one width, really sturdy. That's like a water bed underneath you. I'm going to stop disrespecting it because I want to go for 47.5 kilos in it. If I diss it too much, it's going to chuck me off one end, isn't it? So that's everything. Right, I'm going to take a little bit more intra, a couple of minutes rest, and we're going to go for that 47.5 kilos again. And we're looking for at least 5 reps. See you back in a sec. Right, we're back in the game. I've literally just hit another set of bench width pull-ups. Now we're going to go for 47.5. So my back, hopefully, is all good. But yeah, we're just about to smash the living daylights out of 47.5. Now we got 10, possibly, and this is always a little bit of a thing, isn't it? So when I bring the dumbbells down and they start on the chest there, a lot of people will count that first one as the repetition because it's going from chest up. I don't. So as you would have seen on the last set, if you count, it was 11. But let's be honest, from chest up here, I mean, I'm arguing with myself because I don't count it, but that's got to be a rep in it. So I come down, get into position here and push up. And usually I count because it's top. Same as barbell, that's my mentality. That's got to be a rep in it. Do you know what I mean? That's a rep all day. Right. But I'd like a comment on those ones, please. See what you say. But other than that, let's crack on with another set of 47.5. Let's go. And I'm taking this a little bit more serious because the hoodie's off. Right. Jesus. Right. Right, we're going to have to count that one back. I don't know how many reps that was. You guys probably counted through it. Now I tried on that first set, I suppose I didn't explain that. On the first set, I found the first set more difficult because I was angling dumbbells in a little bit. So you can imagine where you've done a floor press before, when you're coming into this position, it brings in a lot more triceps. Now on dumbbells, I'm trying to get that angle where I can because I really need to improve mid to top when it comes to the barbell bench. So we're hammering that as much as we can. Now after about 3 or 4 reps in that set, it was difficult, yeah? And that was with it angled in. So as you might have seen, you might not have with angle, all I did was turn the elbows out a little bit, didn't flare them completely, but they weren't tucked in. So I came out a little bit, and that created more of a barbell stance where I know I've got the strength. Because it takes quite a lot off, not a lot off triceps, but enough. Whereas you're not pushing through with the triceps, it's more of a barbell. Then it brings my chest in and all the stabilizers. So that's why I think I was able to. You guys might think I'm wrong. I think I was probably got a 10 out there, I don't know. As I said, I'm always terrible. I either do 11 or 9, never 10. But I'm pretty sure that might have been close to a 10. So I'm going to take a couple of minutes rest. Then we're going to go at that bad boy again. Once we've done that, I also want to finish today with some flies as well, which is important. And they're going to be incline flies, okay? So it's like incline and fly, bringing a bit more of the upper shelf, somewhere to rest your protein shake. Yeah, on here. See you back in a sec. Okay, I'm pretty happy with that. I watched that back. Two things. First thing, I'm pretty sure we hit a 10 there, which I'm happy with. We got one final set on 47.5. Now I'm not going to do a drop or lighter set as I sometimes do in my workouts. I'm literally going to keep the muscle memory where it is. 47, that's going to be my final set. Then we're going to move on to a slight incline, probably 30 degrees or something like that. Slight incline, dumbbell flies, because it's important to press. But if you want some width, if you want the cut, fly, mother trucker, fly. Another thing is, man alive, it almost hurts me saying this. My God, I literally got body dysmorphia. Quickly explain this in 10 seconds. I feel like I've got body dysmorphia. I look back at that video where I was just doing those 47.5 kilos. You're going to be get out of town, mate. Some of you thinking, Jesus Christ. I get so many comments where I'm like, oh, bloody hell, mate. You're a lot stronger than you look. And I just brush it off. I'm like, oh, shut up. Whatever. And I kind of look in the mirror. I'm like, actually, wait a minute. Like, I don't think I look that small, but then I looked back at the video there of me doing the 47.5 kilos, and either the dumbbells look a lot bigger, or man alive, I can see what you guys are talking about. My God. I'm literally punching above my weight, or lifting weight above my status, whatever. Right, 47.5 kilos, final set, on another successful in my eyes, and very, very enjoyable dumbbell flat session. We're going to hit some flies, so don't go anywhere. But first of all, we've got to make sure this doesn't kill me. God damn you. Yeah. God. It's never going to feel lighter on the last set, is it? Let's be honest with myself. Right. Let's go. Oh, Jesus. That's what happens when you have to lock it out the top. Oh, God. Oh. Wanted to get a full lock out the top there. Bloody hell. That's a killer. Right. Now, a couple of sets of flies and we're over it. Let's go. We're back. Garage door open because I'm absolutely boiling. Shows what effort I have to put in. Change the bench now to vertical, horizontal, whatever you want to call it, depending on which way you're looking at it in the garage. So we're going to crack on with some flies. Forgot to say, as I sometimes mention, don't take a lot in the way of supplements. Literally take, vitamin D3, K2 combo in the morning. Other than that, pre-workout, intra-workout as well. But massive thank you to the bulk protein company who sent me a 4 kilogram tub of chocolate protein, with 133 servings in it. So a massive, massive thank you for that, because except for my protein that I get in my natural diet, I wasn't having any more protein. So that's going to make sure with 2 servings of that a day, that's delivering me at least, what, 50, 60 grams? So that's decent. So massive thank you. Probably never watched this video, but thank you anyway. And if any of you guys want to check them out, again, I'm not sponsored by those guys on this video, but Bulk Protein Company, you can find them on eBay, Amazon. I've used them before, it's quite decent. Right, let's get going. We're just going to grab some 22.5 and get flying. I was going to finish with 3 sets of 10 on 22.5, but instead I'll do 2 sets of 15. So that was the first one done. I'll do another one, then it's job done. So that, people, is a dumbbell session done. Next chest session, heavy. We're going to go after that 150 again. Yeah, or we might try to get more out of 135 as well. So yeah, try to get more out of 135, possibly go 150. I have to try the 150, but yeah, then drop past 140, I reckon. Try to progressively overload sets, or actually reps. I've only ever done 4 reps on 135, so we need to get it up to 5, and then with a little bit of rest, if we can hit 5 again, you know how it goes if you watch my videos. I swear by it. But I'm going to have to at least get, I reckon, 140 for 4, I reckon, to be able to hit 160 for 4 or 5. At the moment, did 140 for 3, I think. Is that my best, or 140 for 2? I don't know, but I've done 10 reps of 140 in a single session, so just about progressively overloading reps or sets, depending on the weight. Other than that, let's go through a quick before I let you go. Kicked off with 22.5 for a warm-up, 27.5, 31, 37.5, 42.5, 47.5, and it's 47.5 for 2 sets of 10. And I didn't count the last ones, so you probably did. I reckon maybe I did 8, 9, possibly 10. So that might have been 3 10s, I don't know. And then I'm going to finish off with a final set of flies. That'll just be 2 sets of 15. Lighter weight. Still pounds away on this. And then what I'll do is I'll do some cable flies at the end of the next heavy chest session. We'll keep battering away on that. Happy days, another wicked session. Again, huge thank you for following, massive thank you. As I always say, it's taking your time out, so hugely humble, hugely thankful. Keep on with the comments, absolutely love them. Spread advice in the community. Like, subscribe, and I'll see you on the next one, people. Take care.